Representative Drazkowski.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Representative Bly, I didn't think I really heard an answer in there, just that scientists are going to somehow model based on what our past was and then somehow predict from that. With this $411,000 of the people's money, of course, on top of the billions more that have been spent federally and the billions more that have been spent in this state and others collectively, but that they're somehow going to be able to model or predict the future. Well, Representative Bly, the scientists in the 80s said the same thing when they were talking about global cooling and trying to predict from the reductions in temperatures that they were experiencing then and modeling those. Representative Bly, members, many of us wonder about this. We wonder about, is the left just chasing their ideology with this or what? I don't think that's what we want to be doing with the people's money here. And so this is not an amendment we should support. Members, as global warming continues on Mars today, we need to quit spending money in ways like this that simply don't make sense. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The member from Dakota, Representative Hansen.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And Representative Drazkowski, I'm encouraged that you are wondering. I'm encouraged, Representative Newberger, that you researched this, because that shows curiosity. It sure shows inquisitiveness. If you look at the amendment, the first word is analyzing, trying to find answers to that wonder, trying to find data. Now, you've drawn conclusions. You had the research, Representative Newberger, you researched it, and you drew conclusions based on what you found. That would be the scientific method. Wonder. Now, a conclusion could be, I'm not going to think about wondering anymore. I'm not going to be curious anymore. What we have in front of us with this amendment and previous amendments and other amendments is research. It's science. It's wonder. So why can't we ask the questions? Are we afraid of the answers? So we're not going to fund the questions? We're not going to fund the research? That's what I'm hearing. We don't want to fund this government grant paid for by the people of Minnesota, analyzing climate data to aid local planning and implementation efforts. Research, science. It's a worthwhile investment, just like the solar research was. Looking for answers. Sometimes we get answers we don't agree with, but that's the wonder of research. I'd encourage a yes vote for the Bly Amendment.